Okay, here I sit 1 week postpartum. I am a complete mess. Having two under two is so hard. Luckily, my husband was here for the beginning part, and my mom has been here since, so I've never been alone with two. I can't even imagine how hard it's going to be when reality sets in. Mom's here for a few more days, and then my mother-in-law is going to be here because she's retiring and moving up here. So I'm thinking I'm gonna probably need her help a lot more than I thought I was gonna need help. I'm definitely feeling super overwhelmed. It's crazy. But so um, for 1 week postpartum, I'm actually 8 days postpartum. Saturday, I gave birth on a Monday. By Saturday, my stitches were feeling much better. I'm still spraying the Dermablast, but now I'm not spraying it nearly as much. I stopped using ice like 2 or 3 days after. Um, Let's see. Also, another thing, in the hospital, they did not give me everything I would need. I kept having to ask, like, can I have Dermabast? Can I have Tux? Can I have ice? Can I have pain medicine? Like, they were just so like, no, no, I'm never going to get you any, they weren't going to get you stuff without you being a pest. And I think it was my day nurse. She just wasn't very good. My night nurse was much better. I would just wait until the night nurse got there to ask for things. I had a horrible headache the day after birth, and they thought it had something to do with the epidural, like the needle going a little too far and it just messing up the fluid in my spine, giving me a headache when I stand or sit. They wanted to patch it with like some of my own blood. They put a patch of your own blood back into an epidural needle and do that, so it kind of creates a scab, and instantly your headache is supposed to get better. But honestly, I didn't think the headache was bad enough to warrant doing that. And they said if it was like as minor as I was saying, it would go away in 2 weeks. So it's only been a week. I'm still suffering of it a little bit. But I don't suffer only when I stand up. They say if you lay down flat, it completely goes away. And at first it did, but now I'll still lay down and I'll still feel it sometimes. And they had me drink caffeine and lay down for 24 hours in the hospital, and it did seem to get better. So I still am not convinced it's an epidural headache. I think it could just be hormones. It could have been the Tylenol with codeine in it that I didn't agree with me. So it could be a few different things. But yeah, the headache is still kind of crazy, and I think I just need to stay more hydrated, especially since I'm nursing so much. This kid is attached to me nonstop. Um, let's see. He won't sleep but on someone or in bed with me. Like, I have to like hold him in the boppy or hold him on the couch or hold him next to me in the bed. Like, I'm constantly holding him to sleep. He has done a couple hour stretches in his bassinet and like 2 3 hour stretches in his bassinet in a week. They took him out of the room twice, 2 nights in the hospital. And took him to the nursery so we could sleep. And my husband's like, I don't like this. I'm not comfortable with this. And I'm like, it's like a fairy godmother. Just enjoy it. And I certainly did. They took him for like 3 hours. And they brought him back when he had to eat. So that was really nice. They didn't give him formula. Yeah, so though that was nice to catch up on a little bit of sleep. Plus, in the hospital, the bed reclined up. And with my cold, it definitely helped. But then I had to lay flat for the epidural headache they thought I had, so again I couldn't breathe. Just really terrible. Just, you don't want to have a cold when you go into labor, and it sucked because with my first son I had a cold that started the night I went into labor, but since it was starting, it wasn't as congested as it was this time, but it was rough this time. I had some friends bring food, so that was amazing. They brought meat lasagna, chicken divan, breakfast burritos wrapped up, that you just heat in the microwave really quick, and then they brought a quesadilla bake thing. So she brought tons of food, and she had it individually like meal size, so we froze some and we have some in the fridge, so we've been eating off of that. Oh, and my uterus contracting. They say it gets worse with every baby. It definitely was worse this time, but I remember being very painful with my first too, and then pressing on my belly a lot. I also bled more with my first than this one, but they did still press on my belly every day when I was there, every, a couple hours or whatever, every 15 minutes after he was born for at least a couple hours. They did that. They So they pressed on the belly. Oh, baby's up. Darn it. Yeah, my uterus did stop hurting about Friday. So it's now again a Monday, and I gave birth last Monday. So it did hurt a lot less by Friday, but I'm still having some pains with it. Oh, they also didn't give me any stool softener in the hospital, so I had that once I got home, left over from my first son, and did that. So it was definitely more painful to poop this time than last time because I had stayed ahead of it last time. This time not so much, so very uncomfortable. So ask for that if you're in the hospital. But I got so sick of asking for things, and it just, what a mess. Also his billy ribbon has been high. Shh, 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 shh. On Wednesday when we left, it was 9.2. Friday we went to the pediatrician because they made us. It was 14. And then Sunday we went back to the hospital because the pediatrician wasn't open and they wanted to do it every 48 hours, and it was a 12. And now they're not going to make me do it anymore. So that's good. He just needs a little bit more sun. Probably we've been sitting in indirect sunlight, and he's been nursing like a champ and pooping like a champ and peeing like a champ. So it shouldn't be a problem. His name is Nolan William. My husband wanted Hudson William, but he kind of let me choose this time, which is funny because with our son, he wanted Austin and I wanted Easton, and I kind of let him win. So this time he kind of let me win. So I thought that was good. Yeah, I think that is kind of everything for my 1 week postpartum. Hopefully the chaos is a little bit better next week and we kind of fall into a routine, but I have a feeling it's going to be a while until we have any kind of routine. So, but I will see you on my 2 week postpartum update. Bye.